From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Roz and Mocha.
it's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
It's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, it's Roz and Mocha. Who's this?
Hey, it's Maddie. How are you guys?
Good, Maddie. Welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show. How are you?
I'm okay. I just broke up with my boyfriend. So I'm sad.
What'd you do?
Oh, girl. What do you mean, what'd she do? What if it was something he did? Okay, hold on. Maddie, how old are you?
25.
You're 25. How long were you with this guy for? Or girl?
Like 3 years.
3 years. And why'd you guys break up?
I don't even know, to be honest with you. I really don't know.
What did he tell you?
He was just kind of like, this isn't working out. We got to break up. And I was like, okay. Didn't know what to say.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So he broke up with you, and that was his reason? It's just not working out?
Correct.
Okay, so
Do you think that maybe he had some, like, next ting on the side?
Could have been.
Were you living together at all?
No.
okay, so you're having a difficulty trying to figure out, but you don't seem like too busted up over the fact that you don't really get any closure. Like there was no sort of reason given for the breakup, right?
I don't think it's hit me yet. Like, I'm really upset,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's, like, clicked in, if that makes sense.
Sure.
When
so,
was the last time you talked to him?
Like a couple days ago.
Okay. And since then, have there been any communication whatsoever, like through text at all? Like, have you reached out to him? Has he reached out to you? Has he replied to any of your texts?
Like a little bit, but I'm trying to not
yeah, don't write it.
talk to him, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So everything was fine. You guys were great in your opinion. And then all of a sudden, one day he just says, hey, we got to break up?
Yeah.
Like everything was great. You guys were still like you laughing together, still having sex, like all that stuff. Everything was great. And then just one day he says, we got to break up.
Yep.
Yeah, he did something.
Was there,
Or someone.
is there anything in your mind that triggers, like, yes, this kind of makes sense as to why he would want to break up with me? Like, have there been any red flags, basically?
Not that I know of. I know I just got another job, so I don't know. I'll be busy, but I said, like, we can make it work. It's only part-time.
But why would that even be an issue?
People got to work, man.
No, but like why are you in a position to even have to say, don't worry, we'll make it work? Like he didn't want you to work?
I think he's just worried about seeing each other.
But how far did you live apart, like, from one another?
Oh, maybe 15, 20 minutes away.
Oh my God, that's nothing. Okay.
So I think that you were in two different relationships is what it sounds like. Sounds like to me you're in a relationship where you had a boyfriend and you were talking about marriage and everything else. To me it seems like he was in a relationship with you because it was convenient.
Yeah.
I think that you probably loved him. I don't think this guy loved you.
I would have given up, like, not everything, but, like, I was ready to settle down with him.
But he wasn't ready to settle down with you, obviously.
Yeah.
So do you suspect
think
that something happened? Like, I know we always go to, that trash boyfriend cheated, but, like, do you suspect that it was that, or that it's just something completely different? Maybe he was scared of commitment, or he just wasn't feeling the relationship and didn't have the heart to tell you and just ended it by saying it's just not working out.
That, or I don't know if he was ready for commitment. I think that's a big thing for him.
I think sometimes in relationships that aren't great, like if you go looking for love, you'll find it. And if you don't find it, I think that you're going to subconsciously manufacture it. And I think that you know that this was not a great relationship, but I think that you, in your own head, played a little fantasy coupling here. And that you sort of created maybe a bit bigger of a romance than what it actually was. Because it seems to me, even in just a quick conversation we've had, I know enough about this guy to know that he was not fully committed to you.
Yeah, which is like me. So I wanted the relationship to work.
Yeah,
so
you wanted love. You wanted love, so you went looking for it. And you found little moments that are in between the sort of not good moments. You found little moments where you could have been like, see, that's love, right?
100%.
Yeah. I think you created a lot of this in your head.
Which is quite possible. Like, it sounds just like me.
Yeah.
Damn.
But it's not just like you. It's just like a lot of people.
But you sound like you're okay.
I'm trying to keep myself busy. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
I work in a daycare,
Yeah.
so I have to kind of like put on that cheery act.
Somebody you've been with for 3 years, okay, where you're talking about marriage. When you get a new job, they don't look at you and go, God, I don't know if we're going to see each other. That's like, they don't.
And you live 15 minutes apart.
You make it work. Like, that's just like, there's no conversations about, well, maybe this isn't going to work out. You got a new job. When are we going to see each other? Those conversations don't happen. It's okay. Let's put our schedules together and we're going to figure this out. That's what happens.
100%.
Wow, Maddie, this turned into an FML during an outside FML time. Thank you for reaching out. I don't know, like, is there? I don't know. It sucks right now. You just broke up, but like, I don't know what we can do for you. But I just think that the polite thing to do is to ask, is there anything we can do for you right now?
I listen to you guys every day. I love the podcast. I was wondering if you guys could play a game for me, because that always cheers me up.
Sure.
You know what? And ironically, it's Games Week here on the Roz and Mocha Show.
Yes.
So why don't we play like Mouth Charades?
Yes, I'm down.
All right, Maddie. Love you lots. Thank you for reaching out.
Love you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, give us a couple of minutes. We're going to get Mouth Charades all set up. We'll do that next.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Games Week.
Oh, no.
Well, it's like charades, but only using the mouth. That's all you get to figure it out. It's a little bit tricky without a doubt. If you didn't know, now you know what it's about. It's time to play Mouth Charades. The best game you've ever played. It's time to play Mouth Charades. If you can figure it out, then you've got it made.
Oh, a Roz and Mocha fan favorite.
This game sucks.
Why?
It is Mouth Charades. Mouth Charades is exactly what you think it is. It is like charades, but only the clues are given just with sounds. And Damnit Maury is the clue giver. As always, it is myself, Roz, head-to-head against Mocha. The fix is in on this game. I'm sure that everybody...
You sound like Hillary Clinton after losing to Kim Kardashian.
Oh, damn.
The fix is in on this game. I don't know how it is, but I know that they cheat to win, and I don't enjoy playing this game at all, and I'm not sure if you can hear it in my voice or not, but I'm really not having fun.
No, come on now. Like, you never sound like you're having fun anyway.
Mocha,
so.
he sounds like this all the time. So.
Thank you.
Okay. I know it might be difficult, but I'm really not having fun right now. So Damnit Maury will be the clue giver. Maury, again, just to remind people, there is no sort of body movements allowed in this, like not even a head tilt that would give away what the sound is. No facial expressions, no facial grimacing, and no hand movements, obviously.
Only my lips move.
That's it. So just the sounds, and that is what we will be going on. So would you like to start with
well,
me
the
or
loser
Mocha?
goes first, so you.
Oh, who lost the last time?
You.
Oh.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Damnit Maury.
How long do I have on the clock?
You have 20 seconds, Roz.
Okay, I'm closing my eyes when Maury does it. It's easier that way for me.
Yeah.
Shut up. Jerks.
Okay. All right, Damnit Maury, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go. That is blowing. That is like a boat. Is it a boat? That's a machine gun. That is a military exercise. That's a machine gun. Spraying bullets from machine gun. Rambo's M60. What is it?
Leaf blower.
Oh my.
Okay. I could be honest here. That did not sound like a leaf blower.
Okay,
It
thank
sounded
you.
like any of the other things that you had said, Roz.
Every sound that Maury gives me is the same sound. Right? Okay, Maury, go ahead. Mocha, your turn, please.
Blowing up a balloon. That is a fart. You are farting. You are blowing your nose. That is a silent fart.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Shut up.
Wow.
Why are you so good at doing a silent fart and not good at doing a leaf blower?
Because I've never used a leaf blower, but I've done the other.
I'm very good at silent farts. Want me to do my? Can I participate really quickly?
Of course you can.
Can I do my silent fart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody, close your eyes while I do this. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Silent fart.
Mine was way better.
Ready?
You was
Ready?
laughing in the
Ready?
other room.
Here we go. Here we go. Right?
Yeah, go. Yeah, that's great. That's a silent fart right there. It stinks.
The trick is at the end of the fart, you have to put your tongue in the little hole and plug it because you got to get it to stop immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That's the trick on doing that sound. Anyway, on we go. I'm in a much better mood now. Even though Mocha got that point, you have no idea how happy I am the silent fart made it onto the show today.
Jeez.
Okay, Maury, go ahead. Here we go. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Come on. That is something mechanical, obviously. Is it a photocopier? Is it a old school what is this thing called? Stenograph? Is it a printer? Is that a printer?
Ooh, a laser printer printing on paper. I mean, you had to have said all that.
Oh.
So you don't get the point.
Come on. Okay, when I say the fix is in,
no.
man, I was just in a great mood too, right? I was in a great mood. You guys suck.
Oh,
you guys suck. Okay, moving on. I got to get this over with.
Okay.
Moving on. Mocha, go ahead.
Ready?
Yep.
That is water, dripping water. That is a car driving. That is that is ding 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 ding. That is a gas station. That is you at a gas station pumping gas.
Yes.
Oh my God.
You know what did it for me?
The ding, ding, ding?
Yes.
The thing that doesn't exist anymore in the world?
No, but you have to think in Maury's world.
I remember back in the day, it would go bing, like as it was pumping, it would go bling, 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 bling.
I like how the sound changes. You literally just did the sound, and now you're like, yeah, it's like back in the day. You just did a completely different sound.
It went from ding, 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 ding
Right.
to bling, 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 bling.
Yeah. Like one would assume you would have just done the same sound. All right, I'm ready.
Cuckoo!
Oh, God.
Cuckoo!
Is that like a who cuckoos? Like a crow?
Cuckoo!
Cuckoo. Like a
Cuckoo!
like what crows? Like a cock, right? Like a whatchamacallit? A rooster. No? What does that sound? Not owls. What is that?
A parrot.
That does not sound like. What parrot do you know that says cuckoo and papa? You did like different sounds. I don't know, man. That wasn't fair.
Cuckoo!
Yeah,
Papa!
I feel bad for you, bro.
Cuckoo!
You should have said pumping gas.
Yeah, I would have.
Okay, last one.
Last one.
Silent fart.
Silent fart is a
Leaf blower. Oh God. Breathing fast. Running. You are. You're using a saw. Sawing wood.
Yeah. Oh! Right in the nick of the time. He nicked it.
Yo!
What gave it away? Was it the like the back and forth?
Yeah.
You guys are the worst.
Anyway.
You guys are the worst.
Well, let's add it up.
Let me do my silent fart one more time while Maury adds up the score.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
First of all, score
3-0.
I have a question for you, Ross.
Yes.
How often? Because you're so good at silent farts.
Yes.
The sound effect.
Yes.
How often are you practicing?
My brother and I used to do it all the time.
Oh.
We spent a long time practicing the perfect mouth technique to portray a silent fart.
Really?
Yeah. Not like loud farts. We never did loud farts, right? You know, like kids when they get around and they make fart sounds?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Well, I shouldn't say that. Still to this day, if I'm around my brother and like if I'm walking into the house and he's walking out of the house and like I bend down to pick up an Amazon package, soon as I bend down, my brother goes,
What's the one that goes,
yeah. I don't know.
Oh, there's a little bit at the end there. Yeah.
Because sometimes you get that last pop.
There's like a little bit more in there. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you play Mouth Charades.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So we have to get into the disaster that this promotional run was for Don't Worry, Darlings, the new Olivia Wilde film that premiered at Venice, where she and Harry Styles hooked up. And first, let me read you the headline from Rolling Stone. It says, Don't Worry, Darlings is part stunted social thriller, part thirst Valentine, and the sort of misfire that should cause everyone involved to worry more than just a little. They go on to say Olivia Wilde's F.U. to the patriarchy isn't quite the flaming car wreck that the film's PR tour was, but it also isn't what you'd call good. And
just say the movie's bad.
So the big thing is that the feud between Olivia Wilde and Florence Pugh, who's the female lead in the film. So Olivia, she directed the film, and I guess the story goes that when Olivia was packaging it and cutting trailers and then the press that she was doing for it, she leaned in very much on the sex in the film and the scenes with Florence Pugh, because she felt that was important, where Florence felt that was sensationalizing what the story actually was. And so they started to not get along, and then there's other people that are saying that the rift was because on set of this film is where the relationship with Olivia Wilde and Harry Styles started, and then everybody sort of felt like they were neglected on set. And then Shia LaBeouf was originally hired to play the Harry Styles part, but then Olivia said that she fired him for the safety of the other actors, and then Shia LaBeouf came out to say with receipts, actually, you didn't fire me, I left. All of this stuff. So here is Olivia Wilde at the Venice Film Festival answering a question as to whether there is bad blood between herself and her star, Florence Pugh.
Gemma, Chris, it's a shame not to have Florence here. Can you just clear the air and address if there's been a falling out there, and if so, why? Because it's something that people are discussing.
Florence is a force. And we are so grateful that she's able to make it tonight despite being in production on Dune. I know as a director how disruptive it is to lose an actor even for a day, so I'm very grateful to her, grateful to Denis Villeneuve for helping us, and we're really thrilled we'll get to celebrate her work tonight. I can't say enough how honored I am to have her as our lead. She's amazing in the film. And as for all the endless tabloid gossip and all the noise out there, I mean, the internet feeds itself. I don't feel the need to contribute. I think it's sufficiently well-nourished.
Girl, you didn't really answer the question, though.
No. And also at the premiere, like, Florence came in, sat like 5 people away from Olivia Wilde, didn't acknowledge her in any way, and then left. And the thing with Florence Pugh is like young, right?
Yeah.
And she's
like 21 or 22?
Yeah, she's very big on social. And if something is out there that's not true, like Florence's people don't shoot it down, she does.
Yeah.
And all of this has been out here now for months, and she hasn't said anything to say, no, guys, that ain't the case. Because there's so many examples of her doing that with stories in the past. Now we get to, is there bad blood between Harry Styles and Chris Pine? Because Chris Pine also stars in the movie. I don't know. So we'll get to the spitting in one second. But there's a clip from Harry Styles at the press conference talking about the movie, and he's really just talking nonsense. And Chris Pine is sitting beside him, and he zones out like nobody I've ever seen before listening to Harry Styles describe this movie. Listen to this clip of Harry.
You know, my favorite thing about the movie is, like, it feels like a movie. It feels like a real, like, you know, go to the theater film movie. That, you know, you kind of, the reason why you go to watch something on the big screen, I think.
What?
My favorite thing about the movie is that it's a movie.
That you
but
see
there's
on the
one
big screen.
there's one part where Chris Pine, who's like looking off to the side during this press conference, like his neck tenses up, right?
Oh, really?
He winces listening to him. And then my favorite tweet was, you can almost see the screams catching in Chris's throat. So then we get to the premiere.
Wow. Oh,
and
no.
it is the question is, did Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine? Because there's one quick clip, of where it goes, Olivia is seated, Chris is seated, Harry comes in to sit beside Chris Pine, looks at him. There is a motion that looks like Harry Styles does spit, although I haven't seen anything come out. And immediately as that happened, Chris Pine looks down at his lap and sort of starts laughing, but there is no interaction after that between the two of them.
Because Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine.
But I've now seen a different angle.
Yeah.
And it seems
now we're dealing with angles?
There's a different angle, and it seems as though what other people are saying is true, is that Chris was shocked because he found his sunglasses in his lap.
No, Chris just had his sunglasses in his hand. He literally just put them down.
But that's what people are saying, is he couldn't figure out where they were.
No, they were in his hand. Harry Styles shows up and he puts them down. Then he looks
Also,
down.
You see
and is
nothing
like,
coming out of
"What?"
Harry's mouth in any angle.
I know, but it could have been anything. I don't know. But check this out. Have you seen the video yet, Mocha?
No.
No?
This
Listen.
whole thing that you're talking about right now is
It's all new to you.
It's brand new information. I had no idea. Also, the movie
So-
sucks, apparently.
Bro, but people are.
It's a movie
people
that you see a movie when you go to see a movie.
Yeah, people are dissecting this like crazy. Anyway, if maybe we'll get into this again tomorrow when we can, let everybody else weigh in. But to me, there was no sort of interaction or even cordialness between the two of them. I'm not saying he spit on him, but there is definitely something going on between those
Also,
two.
why didn't Harry Styles sit next to Olivia Wilde in that movie screen? That's everybody else.
Because she don't want to get spit on.
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Maury sent me the two weirdest things yesterday, man.
Oh God, what now?
I'll send them to you. I'll send them to both of you right now. So the first thing that Maury sent me was he recreated a video. Was this for TikTok, More?
It sure was.
You're all over TikTok now, huh?
I'm doing my best.
Yeah. Are you doing well?
I'm doing very well.
Yeah.
You making some money?
No money.
No, TikTok's a weird one because you have to be like, I can't do TikTok because in order to really capitalize on TikTok, you can't just post. You have to be part of the community, right? Like you have to interact with people. You have to like other people's stuff. You have to follow things like you get heavily rewarded for being part of the TikTok community. And I just don't have that in me.
Or the time, really.
Or the time. Yeah. I don't know how Maury has time to do all this stuff.
Yeah,
It takes 2 seconds.
So Maury
Apparently you don't have
did
enough work to do.
This is considered work.
Hold on, I got a lot to get through here, Maury. Bro, I really do. So the video that everybody was talking about with did Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine, right? So if you look at the video, they're at the Venice Film Festival. Chris Pine is sitting down. Harry Styles is taking his seat, and then it looks like he turns his head a little bit while Harry Styles is standing and spits on Chris Pine's lap. And everybody was watching this video, dissecting it and everything else. And you know on TikTok where you can superimpose your own face over an existing video?
Yeah.
Right? So Maury does that with this one. Only Maury puts his whole head in the frame, and as it looks like Harry Styles is spitting on Chris Pine's lap, Maury positions his face with his mouth open to look like that if Harry Styles did spit, he was spitting in Maury's mouth, and then Maury chews.
Ew, that's so gross, dude.
Well,
that's disgusting.
According to some comments, people are like, me next.
Bro, it's so gross. How do you think of that? Like, how do you watch that video and go, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a video where Harry Styles is spitting in my mouth.
Well, because I was chatting with my gay friends.
Yeah.
Friend.
Right. Who?
Yeah.
My gay friend.
What's his name?
Yeah.
John.
Okay.
And John from Montreal.
The most generic name ever.
What's his last name? Doe.
The most generic name ever. Okay, so
and we were joking like, oh my God, how hot would it be if he spit in our mouth? And I was like, oh my God, I can't stop.
It came from a place like that?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it came from somewhere like gross, but it came from somewhere hot?
Yes.
Oh, look at Shem's face. You going to get over this, Shem?
Yeah, I'm going to turn my mic off. I'm gonna have to do that.
Shem, if it was Martha Stewart, you'd be doing the video.
Absolutely not.
See?
What?
See?
No, that's gross.
Okay, so that's the first thing Maury sent me, and then Maury sends me pictures of his food, right? Like his dinner pics, and I will say this: Maury's sort of culinary evolution. We've talked a lot about this. I'm super proud of him. Over the years, he started getting like delivery meal in a kit kind of thing, and it's really like his food game is like he's learning a lot of skills, right? Like some of the stuff doesn't look too bad compared to what it used to look like, right? When he would send you
like a horror show.
Like it was a disaster.
Well, I even bought new light bulbs because of your suggestion, so it looked better.
Everything looked like gruel, right? And it was yellow and right. It looked like
Prison Mike,
right?
Prison Mike would agree.
Yeah, Prison Mo, like it was on one of those like sectioned off trays, right? with a spork, like everything just looked like gruel.
Yeah.
So Maury sends me his food pictures, right? And some of them are really nice. And like I said, I'm proud of him. But here's the thing: Maury sends me a picture of his dinner last night. But Maury sent me a picture of his dinner like as he was eating it.
Oh,
because I forgot to
weird.
take
Is that what you said this?
before.
So he sends me a picture of like a piece of salmon, but it's all picked apart and like bitten.
Yeah.
Who sends somebody a picture of while you're eating your meal?
Because I forgot to take a
I
picture
don't
before.
want to see that.
Yeah,
I know, but you,
gross.
but then
Like,
you know
might
what?
as well have taken a bite and open your mouth to take a picture of what's inside.
like
Harry Styles is too busy.
It's Harry Styles' gob is what's inside his mouth. But Maureen, nobody wants a picture of your eaten meal.
No, but it was like, oh, geez, I forgot to take it when it was presented. So here's how it's going.
Okay, I don't.
That's a big piece of spinach in that rice. And
Yeah, I know, it's too big.
And the
It's too
lime
big.
wedge looks
too big.
The lime wedge looks huge, and it looks like there's a hair on it.
Everything on the plate,
Ew.
everything
That's
on
so
the plate
gross.
looks like it's trying to escape the plate.
Yeah, big time. Get me
Right?
out of here. Get me out of
Like
here.
nothing wants to be there. Nothing wants to be there.
Salmon's
More-
like, pull me back in the
okay.
water.
when,
I'll tell you this.
when you forget, Maury, to take a picture of your dinner when it's finished, right? And your only option is to take one as you're eating it. Today's a wash. Okay, you start fresh the next day.
Fair
right?
enough.
You don't take the picture and you don't send it to people.
Matthew said something about the dinner, and I don't know if it's a compliment or not. He said it tasted store-bought.
Yeah, take that. I mean,
Yeah.
okay. How about this?
And I
How
don't
did
know
you-
what
how-
that is.
How did you take it?
I took it as a compliment.
All right, there
Yeah,
you go.
yeah. Next time when you go home tonight, ask what store.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
All right, everyone, take a deep breath. All right, I know it's Tuesday, but even still, everyone had yesterday off, so people going back to the office today are going to be talking about what happened, or try to figure out at least to decipher what happened on House of the Dragon on Sunday night. But thankfully, we have the Damnits here.
This is like my new favorite thing. And I had vowed, I was originally going to start watching House of the Dragon, and then I was like, no, you know what, I'm going to watch it through the Damnits' eyes, because the first recap they did was great. The second recap they did was even better. And I'm
Still
looking
don't know what's going on, though.
I have no idea what's going on, but I wouldn't know. But I wouldn't know what's going on in that show anyway, right?
Well, in this week's episode 3 recap, things started out, I guess, a little bit confusing.
Okay.
For the Damnits, or at least for one of them.
Okay, so a little girl has made a boat, and it's floating along the water, and they're all wearing white cloaks.
Yeah, but the boat becomes a dragon or something. Oh my god, it's actually gorgeous. Is this from the future, in the past? I don't know. The Sundering Seas. Like, I don't understand. Like, there's no sequence of events. Like, I don't understand. Context. Is it because we didn't see the Game of Thrones? Like,
Oh, the original?
I have no idea what's going on. Okay, this doesn't even make sense. Like, from the last episode to now, it's like 2 different shows.
Oh my God.
The Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power. What are we watching? I thought we were watching House of Dragon.
Yeah, I tricked you. I wanted you to get to watch this too.
What? Okay, I do not have patience for this.
You don't want to watch both?
No, what the is this?
This is the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I did not know that.
Do you want to watch both?
No, I don't want to watch both. I'm not doing this. Shut this off. It's House of the Dragon or nothing.
It is amazing how far you can get into Lord of the Rings, still thinking it's House of the Dragon,
They
though.
both have dragons.
Spoiler alert, they do? Yes. All right, so then they finally lock it in to episode 3 of House of the Dragon.
Oh
my God.
It's 2 years later. It starts off with this big, fiery carnage of a war where I guess the dragons are setting fire to the village, which begs the question.
Wait, no. There was another fire already happening, another war or something happening. And I think what I'm learning here is the dragons are a good thing. And they're used to save people and to fight war, as a shield.
The dragons
they're
are
protectors.
burning things. But I also wonder, where does the dragon get the fire from, and how come it never runs out of fire? Is it gas, inside?
I don't know. These are questions that I don't think about.
I don't know. And I
Oh,
don't care.
and I also learned something, that whenever this took place, they swore. I didn't know that they had the F words back then.
Me either.
They
I
were
had no
like,
yeah.
Okay, how about that whole social event where it was like a meet and greet of all the other royals?
Wait, Lady Redwine. There was a woman named Lady Redwine, and she had a pug, and I didn't know there were pugs back in the day.
Okay, but let's go back to Prince Lannister, who's creepily flirting with Princess Rhiannon.
Gave her wine. It was probably like
tainted.
Yeah,
but then he said,
but
I would do anything
I'm
for
glad
my
she
lady
gave the
wife."
wine back and was like, no thanks. Yeah, like thank you next.
Yeah, but don't forget, after she walked away and didn't want anything to do with Lannister guy, her dad, the king, was livid and angry because he
You
wants
must marry him. That's disgusting. His wig is horrendous still. Who is that knight that was with the girl? I don't know any of their names.
I don't know, but...
Not that knight. That knight that went after her in the forest, and they were both with their horses walking. I think the knight and Lady Rhiannon, whatever her name is, he's sex on a stick, so I think that was going to happen there.
I can't believe then also what happened to the princess when she was in the woods.
That pig. Was it a pig?
It was like a wild boar came running through the forest and stabbed her with its boar horns. What are things that grow out of pigs' heads? Horns. Stabbed her in the forehead. Then the dramatic finale. The king wants to send helps to Daemon because he's losing his battle at Crab Fest, or what I think it's Crab Fest. So then he goes, and what does he do?
He waves the white flag.
Like he's surrendering.
He's surrendering, yes.
The whole thing was fake. He was like, I surrender, just kidding.
He's really good with his sword.
Because it ends with him getting all kinds of bow and arrows in him, so we don't know if he's going to survive. So will Daemon live to fight another day? Stay tuned. And with that...
There you go. That's your House of the Dragon episode 3 recap with the Damnits.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
If you listen to our podcast at half speed, our conversations sound like we're drunk. Wasted.
Which you're weird, by the way, if you listen to the podcast at half speed. Just saying.
I'm actually happy that people have gotten into the habit of submitting portions of our podcast at half speed because it's just like legit funny. And I know every single time we play one, I always say it's the best one.
Yeah.
But this one by far is hands down, pants down, the best one.
Okay.
So I'm not going to tell you who sent it in just yet. You'll understand. I will, and then you'll understand why.
Okay.
I'm not telling you just yet. Episode 442, by the way, of our podcast is where this is from. And it happened the first day we came back into the studio after being away for 2 weeks. And we have lights in here, right?
Yeah.
And somebody was mucking around with the settings on the lights, and they weren't the way they should be. And you were trying to figure out the settings on the lights and the way these lights are.
I need to turn it down, right?
Yeah, the settings are on the back, but without like moving all the other equipment that's in here in order to climb up on the table and like get to the back of the light, you were just using your hand to fiddle around at the back of the light. And from my vantage point, I could see the back of the light, so I was just it's going to sound weird to say, but I was navigating your hand.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Directing me on where to put my hand.
That's right. So somebody sent in at half speed the conversation that took place. That somebody from episode 442 of the Roz and Mocha Show podcast, that somebody is Maury Samuel Sherman.
What? What? Maury.
You're welcome.
Okay. You ready for this?
Yeah.
We have lights in here and they're too bright.
Okay.
Where's the thing? You can see the back of it. Where's the thing?
She
Show me
said.
where it is. When my finger gets on it, you tell me. There's like a little thing that I have to roll. I have to roll it to one side or the other side. Okay, so I'm standing up right now. We have lights in here, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and the light. Somebody was in here and they cranked the light way up. Okay, so I have to reach behind it, but it's hanging from the frickin' ceiling, and I can't see it.
Yeah, use your right hand.
I have to use my dominant hand.
Okay.
I'm good with the left.
Move over. Yeah, right there.
This?
Yeah.
The thing that's sticking out? That's not it.
Oh, yeah, no.
That's way too big.
Oh, higher. Yeah.
Like up here?
Over. Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah,
one?
right there.
Oh.
Turn it.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
it right there.
there you go.
Okay.
Guys, come on. That was the best one, right? That was the best one, right?
That was the best one. That was the best one.
So that is from episode 442 of our podcast, submitted.
You could be okay, Maura?
by Maury Samuel Sherman.
Right there.
If you find a moment on our podcast where you listen to it at half speed and it sounds like that, ridiculous, sounds like we're drunk, wasted, feel free to submit it to us, DM it to us. But that right there
Right there.
is the best one.
Here?
Over. Yeah, right there. Oh, yeah, right there.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Yo, Tristan, what up? It's Ron Zamoka.
Hey, Roz and Mocha, I'm a huge fan.
Aw, buddy. How old are you?
I am 15 years old, sir.
All right. So why are you reaching out to us, Tristan?
So how can I get my cousin to follow some basic rules with now that she's living with us?
Oh, okay. So you wrote this. Roz and Mocha Fix My Life. I'm 15 years old, and my cousin is 10 years old, and she's coming to live with us for this school year, but my mom has no rules for her in terms of privacy. When I asked my mother to put the rules in, she says that she's 10, you're 15, you'll get used to it. She loves to barge into my room without knocking or asking. I do have a sign on my door that says, please knock before entering, but the one time she did ask, my mom told me to let her in and not to argue about it. Another example is when I'm cleaning the house and I have my own chores that I do, and she has her own chores, but she always chooses not to do them. And then my mom says that she is tired or that she's younger, and it drives me crazy and makes me feel stressed. So I'm wondering, am I overreacting?
Oh,
No,
buddy. Perfectly normal to have the feelings that you have and to react that way. Do you have any siblings? Any younger or even older siblings?
I got two younger ones in Nanaimo.
Oh, okay. Where are you? In BC?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. But no other kids living in that house with you, right? It's just you and the 10-year-old cousin?
Thankfully not.
Okay. Yeah, I really do. I think that this isn't so much you managing the 10-year-old cousin. I think that you really have to get through to your mom, because I think that you're going to your mom with some really, like, you're 15, you know, and you're not 10. And there's a big difference between 10 and 15. And you're going to your mom with what seems to be some reasonable things that a 15-year-old, you know, would ask for. Your mom seems a little bit of a pushover. Maybe she's not big into the discipline or structure or protocols or whatever else you want to call it in the house. But I think that this starts with your mom. I think that, like, instead of just sort of like passing these things off to your mom, hey, she did this, she did this, she did this, I think you need to sit your mom down and say, hey, listen, I'm 15. I got a lot going on. I don't have a lot in this house. I help out. I do all the chores. I'm doing my best in school. I'm doing my best in life. All I ask for is just a little bit of structure and privacy. I don't need my own wing of the house, but just a little bit of structure and privacy. And I think that you actually need to just cut through to your mom, because it sounds like you're sort of doing this on a case-by-case basis when tensions are already high. And what your mom's doing is just trying to soften an explosive situation in the moment.
And also probably like still treating you like a kid, right? Even though you're 15 and you want your privacy, she probably still looks at you as like her little boy, and like, you know, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He'll just get used to having the cousin live here and like just deal with everything. But I think if you have a semi-grown up conversation to show her that this stuff matters to you and that you care about what's happening in the house and express your feelings, I think she'll be really receptive to it.
Awesome. I just don't want to be in trouble for doing something stupid.
No, and I also think that your mom is probably stressed out.
Oh, yeah.
And really,
Oh, yeah.
she doesn't want to deal with this drama. You know what I mean? That's why she's like, ugh, just let the kid do it. Who cares? Is it really that big of a deal? Because any other lane that you take with that situation, it's up to your mom to fix it, right? And she doesn't want to do that. So I think that it just starts with one conversation with you and your mom. You don't, and the 10-year-old doesn't have to be involved in this at all. Like, you're not sitting there, negotiating with the 10-year-old. But I think that you need to sit your mom down and just go through some basic, some basic life stuff and a from the heart conversation with your mom.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree.
But
100%.
don't do it when when tensions are high, right? Don't do this. Don't have this conversation right after she barges in the room. Like, have this conversation when things in the house are normal.
Yeah, like when she's watching her home renovation shows.
Yes.
Oh, Mom's got HGTV on lock.
24/7.
Wow. Yeah, man, you know that schedule.
Of course, because I never get the TV.
Oh. Well, there you go. You got some options on how to have the conversation. Okay, Tristan?
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. I've been listening to this podcast for like ever.
Oh, buddy, we appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Keep up the great work and have a great day.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
What's up, homies?
What up, y'all?
What's going on?
Middle of the week, middle of the cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they say.
Oh, I don't know, man. Short work week, short school week.
Sometimes
So
feel
good.
longer. It sometimes feels longer.
No, but I don't know. Just something about.
I'm in that vortex right now where I'm like, oh my God, it's only Wednesday.
I know, but still, you look at the. I feel the opposite. I'm like, yes, it's a Wednesday.
Yeah, really, huh?
Yeah.
I don't
You
think
have
I've
to
ever
keep
in my life.
correcting yourself mentally.
Yeah, I don't think ever in my life I've ever said, yes, it's Wednesday. No, I've never been excited for a Wednesday.
You don't sound like you've ever been excited for anything ever.
Shut up, man. I've been excited about a lot of things in my life.
Name one.
Okay. Shut up, Maury. I don't need to justify myself to you, give you my secrets, what I get excited about. The last thing I want you to know is what I get excited about.
I know. Because especially if
Right?
it's like a thing, then
Yeah, he's gonna.
I'll buy you
believe
10
me,
of them.
If Maury knew
totally.
exactly, if Maury knew what excited me, he would either buy it, wear it, or smell like it every single day.
Or all three.
Shut up, Shem.
Yeah.
Ew. Oh my God! No, it's a weird feeling. Everybody's like sort of back to normal now, and I just wasn't prepared to get back to normal this early. Like, I
Yeah.
still had summer left in me, and it just hit me. Like yesterday, just hit me that we're back to normal now.
Yeah, the streets are back to, like, I guess 2019
Yeah.
era.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
at
exactly.
least what I
Yes.
saw yesterday, it was like pre-pandemic style. And I think people
Yes.
were genuinely happier that we're back
get
now.
that too.
We
I
had
get
to
that
move
too.
off to the side walking the dog because there was a running group of like 200 people that almost trampled us.
Trampled. Okay.
Trampled.
They're
A running
jogging.
group.
They're not sprinting, bro.
Joggers.
You
make it sound like the running of the bulls.
Yeah, you and Matthew, you get startled by like the silliest things. We have to
What
move
changes
off the sidewalk?
What changes in your house more? Because you don't have kids, and sort of life just kind of continues. Matthew is still sometimes working from home, sometimes not, maybe.
Oh,
but what
they
changes?
got a memo. They're gonna. I can't believe that they're gonna eventually go back 5 days a week.
Eventually.
Even
But what-
though they said that they wouldn't.
But does anything change in your house this time of year? Like, do you feel a difference in the house, or no? It's just same old, same
1,000%.
old. You do.
1,000%.
Like what?
This time of the year, well, I mean, we live where there's no sun, so it just starts to get colder.
Where, on the moon?
God, it doesn't show at all.
Okay. Yeah, so you live on the dark side of the moon.
Yeah, and Matthew starts bringing out the throws.
Oh,
The
it
couch
just
throws and the bed
It's still-
throws.
But your place is still warm, though. No,
No, it's freezing.
is it
Why?
really?
Yeah, I love
Is
it.
that because of the temperature or the mood?
I'm gonna say it's the latter.
Yeah, me too.
That's why you need the mood throw.
It's always a little colder after 3 days together on a long weekend too. You know what I mean?
Truth.
That Monday apart really starts to warm things up.
So back to pre-pandemic. So Matthew, your husband Matthew, is gone from the condo all day.
Yeah.
And you're back to like sneaking food and taking
Yeah.
discarding the remains in the garbage chute before he gets home.
And when he leaves, he plugs in the baby monitor, and when I get home, I unplug the baby monitor.
But does he ever ask?
Oh, he knows, like, because I just say I don't need to be watched. But it's the first thing I do the minute I get home. I walk over and unplug the camera.
What's the second thing you do?
Go to the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. I was talking to somebody yesterday about Maury, where I was like, I can't believe Maury hasn't had COVID yet. I'm like, the guy has
Knock on wood.
the guy has different Uber Eats delivery guys at his door 6 days a week, or six times a day. And then the person I was talking to was like, only 6?
Yeah, only 6 that he tells us.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Roz, I know you love cats. You got 4 of them at home.
I do.
And I know how much you love when these viral cat videos of cats talking go nuts.
I love the ones that say hello.
Oh, ironically, there's a new one of a cat
Is
saying
there?
hello. Yes.
Because my cat does that, but I can never get it on video. He only does it when I'm not around, like when I don't see him.
So there's this woman, she's taking a bath, and the cat is in the bathroom, and the cat pokes his head out from behind the door, and then the woman from inside the bathtub says, hello, and then the cat goes, hello. Let's do it. Listen.
Hello. Hello.
Did you hear that?
Oh my God.
Back in January, there was another cat that also said hello. Like it really does. I know that's not what they're saying, right?
No,
It's
but
just-
it really, I know.
I think they are trying to say it.
Do cats
I know.
mimic?
There's one. Google right now. I saw one the other day. Okay, Google this. It says a cat says "oh hi" in a southern accent.
Hold on, what?
Okay, just Google right now. Cat says "oh hi" in a southern accent.
Says,
It's
"oh
my new favorite. Cat says hello.
well, hi?
Yeah, well hi. Okay, hold on. Yeah, this is my favorite. I died.
No! It's very hard to
hear
hear,
it.
but it sounds like the cat goes, well, hi. Well, hi.
Well, hi.
But this cat really does sound like it's saying
know.
hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Right? It really, really does.
no. It really does.
Yeah, but it's not like your favorite cat sound like a human.
Oh, the no. I know. My cat, when my cat does it, my cat goes, hello.
Oh, come on.
I'm
no.
okay, bro, I'm not even joking.
With a little bit of sass like that?
Yeah.
Stop it. Get out of here.
Hello.
Come on.
Come on, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Oh, I love these.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Love that the humidity is sticking around.
Yeah.
It's my kind of weather. 30 degrees today.
Yeah.
There's one day earlier this week, it was like, I think 12 or something like that. When we got into work, I wore a jacket. And then when I left, like 6 hours later,
Yeah.
it was like 35 degrees.
Yeah, this is the time of year where we all live in Calgary for a month.
Yes.
Right? Where it's like 5 in the morning and 35 by the afternoon. And
Man,
then snow the next day.
you know
the
what,
beach the day
Calgary-
after that.
I'm sure Calgary is a great place, but the time that I lived there just destroyed my view of Calgary because I moved. It's tainted. Like I don't know if I could ever go back to Calgary without having these flashbacks of like.
If you do, can you visit my real mom?
Jeez. Wow. Or you could more.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like it's not that far.
Well, it seems like Mocha's already going, so.
Well, no.
No,
Really
not really.
doesn't.
No, because the time that I lived there, it was like winter, right? And it was the first time I'd ever lived in Calgary before.
Yeah.
So, minus 40 with the wind chill in the morning, but then like 18, 19 degrees at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Did you ever go floating in the bow?
I did not. I lived in a pretty sketchy neighborhood.
I don't even know what that is. What in the
Bow,
hell is
the
that?
Bow's the river, and you get like a floaty, and you just go floating.
No,
Have you done that, Maury?
Yeah.
Did you
But-
really?
But you have to get out quick, or you die, because at the end of the bow is where it goes into some sort of gated trap.
Oh, that doesn't sound safe
What?
at all.
Yeah,
man, I ain't never going back to Calgary.
No. So
you don't
Maury,
get
so
caught
were-
in the gated trap.
So you went to Calgary.
Yeah.
Did you see your mom then?
Yeah, at the airport.
Oh, wow.
Like when
I was leaving.
when
she
you were
met
leaving.
up for a coffee.
Oh.
Okay.
So tables turned. You left her this time.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Right?
I need to
Wow.
go.
So maybe that's
No, that's a
why
win for
things-
you.
Is it? Oh,
Yes.
okay, yay.
Yes. Got you back, Ma.
It's like when you do something really, really horrible in a relationship and then get dumped, but then get back together and then you dump them over nothing.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, that's my win.
Exactly. Exactly. So you went for I see when I lived in Calgary, it was the first time I'd moved away from home. So I was so
Was it really?
Yeah. I was like 21 years old. And I was so paranoid about being able to make rent every month. And at that time, my rent was, I think it was like $480 a month.
That's it.
It's tough.
For a one-bedroom apartment.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not only, I didn't have a car, so I saved money for groceries, rent, and transit fare, right?
What were they paying you? Like 30 grand a year? Something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And so I refused to get cable, internet. I would borrow DVDs from like coworkers.
Wow. When you say refused, that means like somebody tried to force it on you. And you
Well,
refused.
they do call often. Offering
You're
it to
right.
you.
You're right about that. No, you're right.
Yeah. And then I also didn't like spend any money to go and explore the city. But I did live close to where you said, Maury, the Bow, the river, overlooking the downtown area.
So you lived lean, huh?
Yeah, very.
How
What'd you eat?
lean? Like food-wise, how lean?
Yeah, like what were you eating?
Oh, yellow black boxes, everything, man. No name everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no name everything, and bought stuff. Majority of the stuff that I bought was on sale.
Yeah.
I can
You
only
bought
go
the yellow-
shopping.
You bought black and yellow on sale?
On sale. Yeah.
Wow.
Or no, if I had to spring for like
On sale, black and yellow is almost free.
No, sorry. Like fruits and vegetables. Like fruits and vegetables only on sale.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
And
They
then when you
have,
buy the black and yellow,
a rack at the grocery store, like where they put the fruits and vegetables, where it's like past its prime. Did you ever buy those where it's wrapped up in cellophane?
I like when you find the fruits and vegetables where like a tomato is in the shape of a banana. You know what I mean? Where you're like, and it's like it's like
You're
5
like,
cents.
yeah,
right?
that's gotta
But
be
just
on sale. It don't look right.
Even just holding it makes you feel weird, right? Like this ain't no tomato I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Always cheap though.
No, Calgary, I don't know, man. Oh, and then the time that I was out there, it's so sad. Bred the Hitman Heart, right? Calgary's very own. He was out for a bike ride on a path along the Bow River, damn it, Maury.
Yeah.
And that was the time he had a heart attack.
What?
No.
Yeah, while riding a
Oh, my
bike.
I'm telling you, it's not
Yeah.
safe there.
It's Maury makes it sound like Kandahar. Calgary is just not safe.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
It's a Hillary Clinton clip, real quick, and then ask you a sort of related but unrelated question. So this is Hillary talking about Chelsea, their daughter, and a sort of diplomatic trip when she and Bill, when he was president, were in Russia. Listen to this.
What is your craziest family vacation memory?
Oh, we had a lot of kind of crazy times. I'll tell you, I hope she doesn't remember this because it was pretty traumatic.
Those are the best stories.
We took her to Russia, when we went on a state visit when Bill was president.
Yeah.
And, there's the formal goodbyes. So Bill and I were ushered into the beast, the big limousine, to head to the airport, not knowing that we had left her behind.
Oh, no.
I mean, can you imagine?
Wow.
Leaving my only only child in the Kremlin, especially with everything that has happened?
Oh, none of them. On the other side were like, hey, you guys forgot something.
Well, I mean, it was a different time then. But
No,
I've never forgot my kid anyway. I don't think you have either. But do you remember, though? Do you remember the first time your parents left you alone? Do you remember what you did?
I think I just watched television. Like when they first started.
That's it?
Yeah, when they first started leaving me alone.
Yeah.
I think it was just like watching.
Like, did you just like sit in one spot in the house and like not move because everywhere was just too scary?
See, I don't remember the first time.
No way.
No, I remember like periods of time.
Yeah.
And all I would do is just watch TV and like
right.
eat junk food.
My
really?
dad used to leave me alone at coat check.
What do you mean at coat check?
When he went to singles parties and stuff. I had
But
to,
we're
like-
talking about leaving you at home.
Oh, sure. I'm telling you what I
Now,
remember.
when did he start to leave you at home to go to the singles parties? Because when you were real little, he used to bring you with
Yeah,
him.
and he told me
leave
like,
you-
stay
coat
here,
check.
don't come in this room.
You know at house parties when like the master bedroom just turned into one giant pile of coats.
Yeah.
Right? That's where Maury was, like buried under the coats.
At least you were
like
warm.
on the master bed.
Do you remember the first time you were left alone, Roz?
Well, I was super young because I have an older brother, right? So they would leave us together. But I've said this before. The clearest memory I have was probably maybe like 1979 or 80. Like I was around 5, and my parents left me and my cousin alone with my brother in the basement while my parents and my aunt and uncle went out. And what they left us with was a movie to watch because they were going to be gone about 2 hours. And they left us with Friday the 13th.
Oh no, that's the worst.
Right?
Yeah.
And it was the
probably
daytime.
Did they watch it? Do you think they watch it? Or are they just like,
I
the
don't
kids are
think
like
it's-
this?
Yeah,
Let me
that's
rent
probably. Yeah, they were just like, the box looks cool. Probably scare the kids. And then I remember, spoiler alert, that at the very end of the movie, when he comes up out of the water, out of the lake, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, we all ran up the stairs and out of the house and sat on the lawn together until they got home.
How long
Right?
were you guys outside
Like,
for?
Oh, a long time. They were way longer than 2 hours.
Oh,
right? But
no.
we just we literally
You
just
guys
had
are
to, I was
counting
like,
time.
I'm not going back in the house. I remember being so scared of everything. Like if my parents ever left, like I would, if my mom was home, I'd go down the basement, no problem. I'd watch TV, I'd do everything else. But like if my mom wasn't home, I would never go to the basement.
Really?
It like I could be
Well,
in the
yeah.
basement, and if she was like, hey, I'm going out, and I'm like, okay, cool, and I heard the door close, I'd come upstairs from the basement. Like I was terrified.
Yeah,
terrified.
Basements are scary.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, is this Jenny?
Hi, how are you?
Good. How's it going?
Good. I'm here with my daughter Athena today,
Mm-hmm.
and she has been practicing all summer long to do the news. So we were calling and hoping that she could give it a go.
Oh,
How old is Athena?
She's 7.
Okay, so she's been practicing all summer long. So she knows like the rules, like she knows what the words are, how to say it, everything else.
Yep.
All right.
So first of all, we love when people call in. Anytime any fans want to call in and intro the news, it's like the greatest honor. So we're always welcome. However, we are critical, and if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it, and you know that, right?
Yep.
Okay. Can we talk to Athena?
Hi.
Hi,
Hey,
Athena.
Athena.
How's it going?
Good.
How was your summer?
Good.
Yeah. Did you do anything? What'd you get up to?
Disney World.
Ah, beautiful. That's amazing.
Athena, why do you want to introduce the news today?
I don't know.
Okay, because you want to get loud?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's the reason I do it too every day.
So we also heard that you've been practicing all summer.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to sit back here. Anytime you are ready, the stage is yours. The show is yours, Athena.
Hey, Mocha.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it!
That is amazing.
It does not get any better than that. It does not get any better than that. What is it, Maury?
I think she went a little too quick.
Oh,
I think you are being
on.
way too critical right now.
If you're going to do this, you got to do it right.
Maury never met a child in his life. You don't know how to talk to kids, man.
Oh,
okay,
my goodness.
Athena, do you got one more in you?
Yeah.
Okay, you got to
Oh,
really.
Athena.
Okay, I know.
Sorry.
I know. This is more. Listen, this is not
You're the
me. This
worst
is not
human being,
Mocha.
Maury.
It's not Deepa. It's not Shem. This is all Maury. Maury says, "What are you looking for in this one, Maury?"
She's got to slow it down.
and stretch it out, right?
Let's
like
do. She went. Let's do the. You got to slow that down a little bit.
Okay. So stretch out the news part. Maury is saying, I believe. Okay, Athena. I thought the first time you did it was perfect, love, but we're gonna do it again. Okay.
Okay.
Anytime you're ready, Athena.
Anytime.
Hey, Mocha.
Yeah.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do the news.
There you go. All right, Athena. We love you lots. Thank you for listening. Have a wicked day at school.
Thank you.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
News break.
Hey, did you guys see the cover of Interview Magazine, the one with Kim Kardashian on the cover? The American Dream issue? Look it up right now. Look it up right now. So it's Kim Kardashian. We'll get to her hair and eyebrows in a second.
Oh, God.
But it's Kim Kardashian
What is
in
it,
front
Variety?
of a giant Interview Magazine.
Interview.
In front of a giant American flag, and her pants are sort of down, and her bum is sticking out, and she has like a jock strap on.
People are comparing it to a Pillsbury.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. So so you saw this, Maury?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
There's a little bit of a smile on Mocha's face.
So initial reactions first.
It doesn't look like him, first of all.
No, it doesn't. Okay, now let's get to the comparison. So, Maury, you said the initial comparison of the butt shot was what?
A Pillsbury dough tube just being opened with the dough oozing out.
like the crescent rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Pillsbury. Okay.
I can see that.
Maury says Pillsbury crescent rolls. Okay, now let's talk about the hair and eyebrows, because this is when Kim was blonde when she did this.
Yo, did she bleach her eyebrows?
And her eyebrows are also super blonde, and people saying she looks like one of the characters from White Chicks, that Wayans Brothers movie.
Yeah, you're right. She does.
Oh, no. Oh, no. She really does.
Right?
Yeah.
Wait, is that a wig, or like she actually bleached her hair?
That's her. She's back to brown now, but so I don't know, because you remember when she was with Pete, she went blonde, right? Because you know how couples like to look the same.
Sure, whatever. It was a thing.
Yeah, Maury and Matthew.
That just came at birth.
Oh my goodness!
Right?
But is this riskier than when she was pouring the champagne into the glass on her butt?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think there's something odd about these shots. But she was saying that her people, the jock strap, was a huge controversy on set.
Why?
Because her people didn't want her to wear the jock strap.
They don't want bare ass?
No, they just. I think they wanted undies. Kim said they said no jockstrap. I said I loved it. The team was like, no. And I'm like, come on, this is what I do. I do best when I'm ignoring them and doing what I want. So I'm glad we did it.
You always wear the jock.
Always wear the jock.
Okay.
That's a rule to live by, huh, Mar?
Never say no to the jock.
Always wear the jock.
Hey, does she get paid for this?
No.
For like the interview or even
anyone
the cover?
who's ever been in Andy Warhol's interview has never been paid.
No, they don't pay for that. But she gets, I'm sure, a whole bunch of other stuff out of it
Yeah,
too, right?
yeah. Like she got to keep the jockstrap.
Yeah, somebody else said that she looks like Caitlyn Jenner before Caitlyn Jenner was Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, no.
No.
And do you know who Jeffree Star is? That makeup
Yeah.
guru?
Uh-huh.
So Jeffree Star saw the picture and tweeted going, I don't remember doing this photo shoot.
That's genius.
Because it really looks like
does.
Jeffree Star.
No.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Backstreet Boys are looking to do an upcoming Christmas album called A Very Backstreet Christmas, which sounds sketchy as hell to me.
Yeah.
What?
Why?
I don't know. Who wants a Backstreet Christmas? Like the whole term just doesn't seem right. Like that seems like a low rent Christmas. Like a non.
I'm into it.
No, it sounds like something bad is going to happen there.
Something bad is going to happen. A Backstreet Christmas, right? Like nobody wants a Backstreet Christmas.
Oh, right. Yeah, you get mugged.
Yes. all your toys are knockoffs.
Yeah,
whatever you did buy, you bought out of a trunk, right? Like nobody wants a Backstreet Christmas.
Is this our first Christmas news of the year?
I think it. Yeah, I think you might be right, Maury. Like official Christmas news.
I know they're releasing an album. I think it's next month. Their Christmas album comes out.
Yeah. So they did a cover of Wham's Last Christmas. Let's take a look and discuss.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
very normal. They didn't sort of veer too far off what the song is.
It's a very...
This is like the most covered song for Christmas.
It's very safe.
I love it.
Right?
Yeah, but I can't even tell that it's Backstreet Boys.
Like, yeah, it's very safe. I like it. I'm not offended. I mean, obviously the original just slaps so hard, right? Like,
But
you
what
can't
would
touch
make
the
you
original.
listen to this over the original?
No, like if it came on, like on a Christmas playlist, I'm not gonna hit skip.
But why do the same music beat? Like, change it up a little bit, maybe.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
This is the safest thing that they could do.
I mean, Ariana Grande did the same song. Jimmy Eats World did it. Carly Rae Jepsen did it.
Jimmy Eats World.
Ashley Tisdale did it.
Look at Maury up here with the facts, coming with receipts.
Hold on. Which Apple playlist are you looking at right now?
Yeah.
Holiday hits?
MTV.com.
Oh, yeah. Busting out the Ashley Tisdale. Like anyone knows who she is.
I know. Who's Ashley Tisdale?
Are you serious?
Yeah, who's Ashley Tisdale?
Like Sharpay Evans from High School Musical. She played
What's
Maddie.
what the hell is a Sharpay Evans?
Is it close to the Sharpay marker I have on my
Yeah.
hand right here?
Nah, sorry. Different person.
Sharpay Evans. I don't know who that is, but I'd like to hang out with them. Sounds like a great name.
Ashley Tisdale, you know.
No, I don't at all.
From the Christmas playlist.
No, I don't.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Do you want to hear Dwayne Johnson talking to where he went to see a movie with fans? He saw Black Adam for the first time with fans.
DJ here. We're about to surprise the first ever small, intimate screening of Black Adam and get the critical feedback from my number one boss, you guys, the audience.
Oh my God.
Smell good. I put on the smell good tonight. Thank you. You guys wrote the bill. I got to tell you, just personally, this is the first time I've seen the movie with an audience with you guys. And then you guys started clapping at the end, and it was just really good. So thank you so much.
Guys, if I were in that theater and The Rock stood like 2 feet, I'd probably start crying.
You would pass out, I think. I don't think that you would have any memory of it because I think that you would hear his voice and Mocha would pass out.
Yeah,
I think you would pass right out.
Yeah, don't put me in a movie theater with The Rock.
But you've met him, no?
Yeah.
You've met him twice.
Yeah.
But both times I
was with Mocha both times.
I was so
you were
both times.
shaking.
I was so nervous.
Oh.
Yeah. I was trembling. My hands were getting sweaty.
Oh.
And I couldn't even like thinking about standing in front of him right now. I'm getting nervous. And we're only talking about it.
How many, though, leading up to when Black Adam is released, Mocha, how many of these audiences that are going to get to see it ahead of time now are going to be wondering the whole time if Dwayne is in the theater with them, too?
Every single one of them.
Yeah.
That would be me. I'd be so distracted during the whole movie. I'd be like looking around, eyeing everyone, being like, sizing them up, right? I'm like, yeah, that could be The Rock. That could be The Rock. Right?
They're going to have to put up signs that say, The Rock isn't here.
Yeah,
No,
I know
that's
they
even
really
more-
will.
that's even more
That's
suspect.
super. No, you're right. That's way more sketch. Way more sketch.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Charity Buzz, the website, just posted an auction featuring an evening with Brad Pitt in support of Global Green. Listen to this. Brad Pitt will appear at a private dinner at one of Hollywood's largest private mansions located in Beverly Hills. The winning bid will have an opportunity to attend the event. Sounds good already. Schmooze with Brad Pitt during a dedicated one-on-one time. Take a photo with him, ask him some questions, or hear about his new partnership. I don't know if I want to
Nah,
do
boring.
that.
That part's boring.
Boring, right?
Let me run the convo, Brad. Also, this it's at a private mansion. Like, is it at
Yeah.
his mansion?
No. But
They
to
can't do
me,
that.
this doesn't sound a whole lot private. It says the prize includes the meet and greet experience, dinner and alcoholic beverages over an estimated 3-hour experience. The description makes it clear that proper behavior is expected, and quote, this is not an opportunity for networking, business propositions, or script submissions.
Oh my God.
It doesn't say no flirting.
You're right, it does not.
Have you ever paid
It
a
does
celebrity to
not.
do something?
I
have.
No. To do what?
Don't
for
wanna know.
charity, I paid Blair Underwood to follow me on Twitter.
Who's Blair Underwood?
Blair Underwood.
What's he famous for? What's
Well, he
Blair
was in
Underwood
Sex and the
famous
City.
for?
He was in Sex and the City.
Right. Wait a second. You paid a celebrity to follow you on Twitter?
And he's still following this many years later.
How much did you pay him?
$400.
What?
Oh my goodness.
That's back in the early days of social media, huh?
Yeah.
$400
And he
for a
probably has you
follow.
muted too.
You would get killed if a celebrity right now was like, "Hey, if you want me to follow you on Twitter, $400." They would get killed for that. Killed.
Going back to this Brad Pitt thing, right?
Yeah.
Like with all these rules, are you
Yeah.
restricted to that 3 hours? Like you have to stay there the full 3? Like what
yeah,
if
I
after an
guess.
hour I'm like, yo, Brad Pitt's kind of a
Yeah, but what if you're having an amazing
Kind of a
time and someone comes in
bore.
and cuts you off after 3
Like, I don't
hours?
wanna hang
It to me, it just sounds like a meet and greet. Like it doesn't sound like a private dinner with Brad Pitt, right?
No,
Like-
private is me and Brad Pitt.
Thank you.
Sitting down, having wings, maybe playing some
Yes.
PS5, right? Watching the
Yes.
big game on the big screen.
No, I picture this more like one of those insanely long tables, and he's at one end and you're at the other.
Yeah. And then the whole time Matthew's yelling at you because you didn't pay enough to get close. Anyway, they're expecting to get $50,000 for this.
$50,000.
Yep, that's what they're expecting.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Chris Pine's people have released a statement as to whether or not Prince Harry Styles horked on him during the debut of Don't Worry Darling at the Venice Film Festival. So Chris's people are saying that it did not happen. His rep said, "This is a ridiculous story, a complete fabrication, and the result of an odd online illusion that is clearly deceiving and allows for foolish speculation." They say this, just to be clear, Harry Styles did not spit on Chris Pine. They go on to say there is nothing but respect between these two men, and any suggestion otherwise is a blatant attempt to create drama that simply does not exist. However, there is nothing but drama surrounding this movie. Nothing but drama. So do you remember when Olivia Wilde said that she fired Shia LaBeouf to keep Florence Pugh safe?
Yeah.
And then Shia LaBeouf came back with receipts because he said, actually, no, I quit your movie because we didn't have enough time to rehearse. And this was before all the allegations of Shia LaBeouf and the abuse against his then girlfriend came out. So Shia LaBeouf released a video that Olivia Wilde made on her phone and sent to him, begging him to stay part of the project. So listen to this.
Shia, I just went riding my horse, very sweaty, but I wanted to reach out because I feel like I'm not ready to give up on this yet, and I too am heartbroken, and I want to figure this out. And you know, I think this might be a bit of a wake-up call for Miss Flo, and I want to know if you're open to giving this a shot with me, with us. If she really commits, if she really puts her mind and heart into it at this point, and if you guys can make peace, and I respect your point of view, I respect hers, but if you guys can do it, what do you think? Is there hope? Is there hope? Will you let me know?
So she's putting all that on Florence Pugh, right? And also when she says Miss Flo, what she really means is Miss B word, right?
Yep.
Like that's what she's saying. So here's why I love Florence Pugh. So Florence Pugh, first of all, she let Olivia Wilde say that she was late to getting to Venice, and then Florence Pugh was walking around Venice with an Aperol spritz in her hand and just didn't go to the press conference, which was awesome. Okay, so then she kills on the red carpet, and Florence Pugh's stylist posts a picture of Florence on the red carpet and simply captions it, Miss Flo.
Oh, you own it, girl. Good for you. Yeah. Olivia Wilde is legit the villain in this entire story.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
They say that men, according to a new study, men tend to be happier in relationships if they think they're the funny one.
No, that's true.
Oh, wow, Deepa, you agree?
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Researchers talked to 150 couples who'd been together for an average of 7 years and asked about their happiness. They also asked about the role that humor plays in their relationship, things like how often they joke around or how funny they think the other person is. And in general, men are happier if they at least think their partner sees them as the funnier of the two. Is that what it's like in your house, Deepa?
Yeah, Thalal's like always like, oh, who's funnier? Like, wasn't that funny, guys? And then you're like, yeah. And then it makes him feel good. I'm like, okay, if I got to do this to maintain the relationship.
He says that in front of other people. Is that funny, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, is that funny?
Okay, but now, do you think Thalal is the funnier one, or do you just let him know that you think that way?
Okay, here we go. Honesty, Deepa.
Okay, no, I have been very open that I think I'm the funnier one in the relationship, but that is also because I laugh harder at my own jokes, so I try to make it seem like I'm the funnier one.
So your husband's the funnier one then.
Well,
damn it, Maury, in your house.
It goes without saying that I'm the funnier one. And Matthew's even put that in greeting cards.
What do you mean he put it in a greeting card?
Like Merry
birthday
Christmas.
cards going,
By the way,
happy
Maury's
birthday.
funny?
Thank you for always making me laugh.
Oh, okay.
It was
and
in his vows.
You've never said to Matthew, thank you for making me laugh.
Absolutely not.
No. Has Matthew ever made you laugh?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But I'm not going to tell him that.
Oh.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, where did we fall on Peppa Pig? Because I loved Peppa when Rox was a kid, but then did people start finding Peppa Pig annoying in some way? I don't remember where people landed on Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig is still big in our house. My 5-year-old still watches every now and then. I think as you watch some of the episodes, you're like, damn, Peppa kind of annoying. But I think
because I thought that people were giving it Caillou vibes, and then the other thing was that didn't they say that Peppa Pig was causing American kids to have British accents?
So
Isn't
that's
that what
exactly what it was.
Gotcha.
That's what the big deal was, because as kids are watching, they develop the accent, and that actually happened to my 5-year-old Cruz, where he had full British accent, not full, but certain words. Peppa in the show would always say, "Oh dear." And when Cruz was 3 years old, he would drop something on the floor and be like, "Oh dear."
Why on earth did you not tape that?
Yeah, and he would say things in a British accent.
Yeah. You
Wait,
try
why
that,
you
Maury. I got a Peppa Pig story. Go for it, Maury. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for the first time ever on Peppa Pig, they're introducing a same-sex couple.
Oh, nice. All right. That's great.
So, I guess they introduced
hold on. I don't know.
Yeah,
hold on, wait. Okay, so let me go through all the animals that they have there already. They have...
good one.
So they have, obviously, Pig. They've got Danny Dog and his family, Rebecca Rabbit and her family.
So it's like the name starts with the animal. Like D.D.
Yeah. There's already a fox family. Oh, they don't have a raccoon. I don't think that there's a raccoon family.
No.
And
Think
there's
bigger.
Goat.
Bigger.
Is there a goat? There's not a goat family, I don't think.
Elephant?
Bigger.
Oh, bear. Like a bear.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
Benny the bear or something?
This is Penny the polar bear.
Ah, Penny the polar bear. Okay.
I'm Penny Polar Bear. I live with my mummy and my other mummy. One mummy is a doctor and one mummy cooks spaghetti.
Oh, okay. Doctor and
One
spaghetti
mummy's a
chef.
doctor. Yeah, one mummy's a doctor. One mummy cooks spaghetti.
I'm here for it.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh, so remember when Zac Efron showed up not that long ago, and he looked like he had a bunch of fillers in his face and everything else. So
And he's young too.
Yeah, and people were saying that it looked like he had a full-on facelift, right?
Yeah.
So I guess he's doing an interview with Men's Health, and what he said was that he was running through the house in socks, and he slipped, and he hit his face on the corner of a fountain. First of all, that's the most rich-sounding accent
Oh
I've
my
ever heard.
God. A fountain inside the house?
Okay, yeah, so...
Bro, I don't feel bad for you.
Okay, he hit his face on the corner of a
You're
fountain.
asking for it at that point.
Broke his jaw and passed out. And he said that when he woke up, his jawbone was sticking out of his face. So he said that when he showed up looking like that, that it was because of a facial injury.
Okay.
And then, of course, all the responses are, I've never had to get a facelift after running through the house in socks.
And hitting my face on a fountain that's indoors?
Yeah, no, they don't believe the story. Nobody believes the story.
Oh, really?
Nobody. I mean,
believe
they're not
it?
saying it didn't happen, but I don't know because
But he looks back to normal now.
Does he look back to normal now?
He looks back to normal now.
Really?
Hey,
Back
look at
to
this
his
on the
good-
cover.
back to his good-looking self.
On the cover of Men's Health, Zac Efron, and the title reads, "The Hustle, the Muscle. his next wild ride. He kind of looks a little bit like Chris Pine. And to your disappointment, damn it, Maury, he is wearing a shirt and pants.
It's okay. I have enough photos saved where he's not.
How many photos do you think of Zac Efron do you have saved where he's not wearing a shirt, Maury?
Oh, like 4.
Like 4, yeah. But you'll sometimes
Once you've seen
if
one,
they're the
you've
right
seen them
4,
all.
if they're the right 4.
Like, have you ever seen a really tan, sweaty, shirtless Zac Efron?
Probably, but I didn't make note of it.
He didn't add it to his photos album.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't like, okay, I've seen him in this. I've seen him in a polo shirt. I said, oh, there we go. There's what I'm looking. There's what I'm missing. It's not hockey cards, right?
Yeah.
What do I need? I need tan, sweaty, and shirtless.
Yeah.
Hey, Maury, you got one of those?
It's like multiple.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Interesting about Tom Hanks, because I was trying to think, has Tom Hanks ever done a sequel?
Toy Story.
But like where he's Tom Hanks in the movie, like where he's acting in the movie. Maybe like one of those like where he has got to like run like the where he's like the art detective. What are those movies?
Oh, Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, he's done a couple of those, right?
Yeah. He did I think 3 of those.
But Tom Hanks's thing, and this is interesting. So he was talking about his career, and he said, a smart thing I did is I've never signed a contract that had a contractual obligation for a sequel. He says, I'm always like, guys, if there's a reason to do it, let's do it, but you guys can't force me. There is a natural inclination that is one of pure commerce that says, hey, you just had a hit, so do it again and you'll have a hit. So he's never signed a contract that had that contractual sequel like everybody else in the world does.
I wonder if it's also a play to get more money on the sequel.
I'm sure.
Based on the fact that you don't know what the numbers are going to be like for part 1.
And he also said that they had a conversation about doing a sequel to Forrest Gump.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No,
Yeah,
that
he
movie's
said-
already perfect. You can't do
I
a
know.
sequel on that.
He said they had a conversation to do a sequel for Forrest Gump, and that conversation lasted 40 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, okay.
Thank you, Tom Hanks.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
There was an old, I don't even remember this show. There used to be an old Canadian show called Going Great. And an old clip from 1984 surfaced where Keanu Reeves was like a correspondent for this show. And they sent him out, to cover a teddy bear convention.
Oh, stop it.
Now, at first when I was like, oh, this is going to be super cute. It's going to be like a little kid Keanu Reeves, right? 1984. But here's the thing is that Keanu Reeves was born in 1964. So Keanu Reeves is 20 in this clip.
Teddy bear convention?
Yeah.
When Going Great sent me to check out the first Canadian International Teddy Bear Convention, I thought I was in for a lot of craziness. Why are all the bears first name Teddy? What do your friends think about you collecting bears? We gotta go down to the Bears Only Cafe and talk bearsness. Listen, you know that Bears Necessity contest? Everything will be okay. As Graham Abbey says, if the bear fits,
Wear it.
It's like that one of those you call like small town America news anchors that has to go out and cover like the local, like the super local thing down at the community center.
Yeah,
that was
but I
Keanu
think
Reeves.
I don't know who ran that show. Do you know who ran that show here, Maury? Because it was a Canadian show. Was it
I believe CBC.
Probably CBC.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
we gotta go down to the Bears Only Cafe and talk bearsness.
Talk bearsness.
I wonder if he wrote that joke himself.
We got to go talk some bearsness.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Bethany Frankel coming for Meghan Markle again. So Bethany Frankel has said some stuff about Meghan Markle in the past and that she really takes a beating for, but she stands by what she says. So,
wait, question. Sorry to interrupt,
yeah.
but why does she hate Meghan Markle so much?
I don't think she hates her. I just think that she just is straight up about her feelings towards her.
Okay.
One of the things is that she said that Meghan Markle is a terrible businesswoman who's effing it all up. She said that she's a terrible, terrible business person strategist. She's playing checkers, not chess. She's overplaying her hand, and she's painting herself into a corner, becoming a woman without a country. So here is another clip of Bethany Frankel talking about her take on Meghan Markle and her podcast.
When you leave the royal family, leave the royal family. It's behind you. You learned something, you said it, we heard you. You say the same thing 5 times, 5 different ways. You're probably not changing the royal family. She's very much like a housewife in that she can't stop talking about the very thing that she wants to be irrelevant. I think that there's a non-relatable factor in the way that we're being spoken to, and in that like poised, orchestrated elegance, in that mimicking of Diana, in that, you know, that Carolyn Bessick Kennedy intentional, very natural, very slow, intentional speech, being aghast at the word diva. Like, you know, who are you relating to? So none of my friends relate to Meghan Markle. It's not the message. It's the messaging.
Damn.
So I guess she's just basically calling her a phony, right?
Yeah.
Like, isn't that what you just got from everything that Bethany Frankel just said?
I got jealousy.
You
No,
think?
I don't think so.
That to me, that doesn't sound like jealousy.
No. Yeah.
No. And when she was saying housewives, she meant somebody from like the franchise, the Real Housewives. She
Yes,
wasn't
correct.
calling, like Meghan Markle, like a traditional sort of housewife.
That's
kind of thing.
Bethany Frankel's background, right? Real Housewife.
But what she was saying is that it's like when you a lot of the women on the Real Housewives, they leave the show and they're like, I'm leaving. This place is terrible. It's toxic. Everything else, and then they just spend the next 10 years only talking about
Yes.
Real Housewives.
Yes, thank you.
Right? They just keep talking about the thing that they want to go away,
Mm-hmm.
but only they refuse to actually let
Because that's
that
all
thing
they
go,
have.
right? Yeah, for a lot of them, I guess, right?
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, they say that half of us, if I asked you if you could eliminate sleep from your life, would you? The need for sleep from your life, would you?
And you wouldn't be tired.
You wouldn't be tired.
Oh, then yes, of course.
You would? So-
actually, no. Because the sleep breaks up your day, because then it would just feel like one continuous day.
Right.
Like
you would
forever.
you would think that you would get bored. Maury, would you give up sleep if you didn't need it?
If I didn't need it, then I absolutely would.
Yeah. Deepa?
I don't know. Maybe yes, because then at night, like, what could I do? Like, I could stay up and watch movies.
What could you
You're not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing at night. Deepa.
You'd be so bored walking around the house.
Shem gave up sleep. Shem gave up sleep years ago.
Yeah,
How's that
been
going
there.
for you?
Been there, done that.
Anyway, when asked,
So then can we get
49
rid of our bed?
Well, that's my thing. Is like,
So what do you need a bed for?
Well,
but I
guys.
guess you could still go.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
thank you,
Come
Shem.
on.
Yeah,
There's a couch.
Of course, it was
You could
Maury
use
being
the
like, well,
couch.
you can, we're company sits. 49% of people said no, they wouldn't do it. 30% of people said that they would still sleep even if they didn't need to, and 21% of people aren't sure. So a big majority of people said
Would
that
you?
If they
I
didn't
would.
need to sleep,
I
they
think you
wouldn't
would say
sleep. They
yes. You would give it up, right?
Me, yeah, but I would feel that sometimes I would just go to bed to just, I'm like you, to just cut the day out, right?
Yeah,
like
because I think about like
I would
all
just
the,
get so bored.
Yeah, because there are things you could do, right?
Yeah,
but the same, you know, the days just all blend. How do you know what day it is? Like when?
Yeah,
at what point does the turnover happen?
I know, and then you start thinking, well, if I had all that time at night, look at all the stuff I could do. And then you take Deepa's advice, which is watch Little Mermaid, Princess Jasmine, make s'mores, like all that stuff.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Harry Styles back on stage for his tour in New York last night, joking about the did he spit on Chris Pine or did he not spit on Chris Pine? So here's Harry Styles at his show last night.
It was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to be back in New York. I just popped very quickly to Venice to spit on Chris Pine.
Come on, man. Harry Styles.
But fret not, we're back.
Come on.
Never said he didn't.
Exactly. He didn't deny
Right?
it. So
Oh my God. So also the New York premiere of Don't Worry Darlings is happening, and Chris Pine and Florence Pugh will not be there. So Chris is now bailing.
real?
Yeah.
Because of all the Olivia Wilde and Florence Pugh stuff?
No, I think what winds up happening is that you're contractually obligated to do X amount of press, right? And I think that they felt that they fulfilled their one obligation, which was doing the Venice Film Festival and doing the carpet and everything else. So they're not attending the New York premiere. It will be Harry Styles, Gemma Chan, Nick Kroll, and Sydney Chandler from the movie. And then Florence. Again, this seems like one of those contractual things where she had to do something on social. So she posted a shot of everybody on the red carpet on Instagram and said, "A massive congratulations to everyone standing on this carpet. We premiered in Venice, a huge, wonderful win in itself. I'd never been to Venice Film Festival before. It was mega. The crowds, the cheers, the energy was incredible." She goes on to say, "And to all the cast and crew as well who helped to make this movie, thank you all for your hard work. We genuinely wouldn't have been here without your talent, and we appreciate it hugely." And then she ends it by saying, "I also just can't help but post how bloody cute and hilarious Chris Pine is for being the #1 photographer, getting down on white pressed trousers knee for these angles." Remember when he was on the red carpet? And taking her picture? So she did what I'm sure was a contractually obligated social media post about the movie. Does not mention Olivia Wilde and does not mention Harry Styles by name.
No, but big up Chris Pine for getting your pants
Chris
dirty for us.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, do you think also they don't want to attend because the stories have blown up so much that they just don't want to be asked about it if they walk the red carpet?
I think they're just done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're done with it.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
They released the cast of Dancing with the Stars. Is anybody interested in hearing who's on Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, it's out today for Disney Plus Day.
Yeah. So fitness model and actor Joseph Banya, who is the son of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Selma Blair, who has gone through a whole lot. So she's going to be the sort of inspirational story, and I love that a lot. Wayne Brady is there.
Yes.
Good Morning, Good Morning America weatherman Sam Champion.
Yes.
Is on the show.
Who else?
Charlie D'Amelio and Heidi D'Amelio.
Smart on their part.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Who are they?
The TikTokers.
TikTok. Wait, so it's Charlie and who?
And Heidi. I don't know who Heidi is.
I don't know.
I think is Heidi the mom?
Is she the one with that gravy kid, the rapper?
No, that's a different one.
That's somebody else.
It's her mom. It's her mom.
Yeah,
it's her
Charlie's
mom.
Yeah,
it's Charlie's mom.
It's Charlie and Dixie are the big TikTok stars.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Country star Jesse James Decker, Trevor Donovan from 90210, Daniel Durant from Coda, Teresa Giudice.
Oh, wow. Real Housewives.
Yeah. Vinny from Jersey Shore.
There you go. There you go.
Mocha's got to watch now.
Now we're talking.
Guido.
Cheryl Ladd from the original Charlie's Angels, Jason Lewis from Sex and the City, drag queen superstar Shangela will be there. Jordan Sparks is going to be on the show.
Nice.
And from the world of The Bachelorette, Gabby Windy is
What?
Gabby?
Look at you.
I don't know who.
I'm
Explain Gabby. Why are you excited for Gabby?
She's like on the current season of The Bachelorette. So I feel like that's big news.
And the Sex and the City one you mentioned, that's Smith Jerrod, by the way, for those playing along.
Who's Smith Jerrod?
He was Samantha's hot model boyfriend.
Oh, excuse me. How do I not remember that?
Right.
Yes.
But you know who the Guido is? Vinny, Jersey Shore.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.